Close your eyes. Hello everyone, thank you for tuning into On the Cards. It's Michelle here and I have another reading for you. Today's reading is what does Spirit have in store for you on your current path. We have 4 options to choose from. Option 1, option 2, option 3, and option 4. Now you can pause the video, choose a pile, let's get to it. Hello option 1, for those of you who selected the first pile, here's your reading. Now this is the color card that you selected, card number 79, Tumbleweed, and it says Native Spirit. Right, 79 reduces to 7. So we have here spiritual energy here. We have the energy of spirit. That's what I associate the number 7 with. But also with native spirit, I'm thinking of you really tapping into your spiritual side, your spiritual self. This is you connecting with your higher self. You're on this journey and Spirit is saying, okay, well done, we support you. So let's see exactly what Spirit has in store for you on your spiritual path, right? Also with the brown for me, it's actually a tan color. Yeah, it's like you're starting to get grounded. You're in the process of now looking at things from a different perspective, right? You're seeing life differently. You're seeing your experiences, your life experiences differently. Maybe you're now realizing that, okay, there is something to your astrological chart, or there is something to your encounters with others where you're realizing that, okay, there are lessons to be learned, and I'm starting to see the lessons and how it's allowed me to grow as a soul. So that's beautiful. With Tumbleweed, this is you actually blowing away or releasing habits and people who no longer serve you. You know, they're not a part of this new journey. They've served their purpose. So that's beautiful as well. For some of you, you might be looking into Native American spirituality, like just learning the lessons, not necessarily copying it, but more learning it, seeing the messages, learning the lessons from their teachings, right? So which is beautiful. It's very, very Gaia based as well. So and very spiritual, very powerful energetically as well. But yeah, so this is actually you again tapping into that energy. Some of you just starting the path, while others you are halfway. I'm seeing more halfway on your path, right? So let's see exactly what Spirit has in store for you. Okay, so let's look at the Wisdom of the Hidden Realm Oracle. Let's get a card from this. Okay, may I have one card, please? Okay, so we have here the Eyes of Beauty, Positive Expectations, Clarity. Exactly, card number 25, which reduces to 7. So we have 7 here, right? So again, this is you now seeing things clearly, right? Seeing things clearly in your life. This is also you seeing clearly those that are for you. Right, being able to see people who don't have your best interest at heart, and also those who are supporters, really understanding exactly where you want to go in your life, what direction you want to take. This is also being able to spot opportunities where you can actually excel, right? So it's also telling me that you're remaining positive. So you're not necessarily focusing on what you don't have, right? You've come out of that energy and now you have this new lease on life where you're just focusing on what's to come. Really, it's like you know that Spirit has your back. For others, it feels like you've manifested something, right? Or you've set an intention and it's actually manifested, and now you're like, okay, I get it now. For some of you, you're now seeing how the universe works when it comes to setting intentions and manifestations, when it comes to releasing control, when it comes to actually taking action, like how much energy, how much effort you should put into something, and when to pull back and allow it to come towards you. So you're starting to understand that dance, the dance of manifestation. And now you're like, okay, you feel like the world is your oyster because you've gained this clarity. You have a lot now that you're looking forward to manifesting or achieving in life. So that is beautiful. It's like you're seeing life, you're seeing that life is beautiful, right? This is you jumping and skipping along. And if you are not in this energy, you will be in this energy soon. I'm hearing soon. Now let's get some tarot cards here. Okay, Source, what do you have in store for option 1? Some of you are connecting to your ancestors. Your spiritual gifts have gotten powerful, or it's developing to the point where you're now hearing. And this is because you're surrendered, right? You've let go of control. You're more relaxed. You're more in a state to be open to listening and hearing the message and connecting with the ancestors in the higher realms. So now you're like, wow, you know, this is amazing. This is far out. It's just that type of energy and feeling. Yes, look at that. So we have here the Ace of Pentacles. So you're able to spot opportunities. Spirit hands you an opportunity, puts an opportunity towards you, and it's for you to seize it. It's for you to know, to discern if it's right for you or not. But this feels like lots of opportunities are presented to you. And again, you're able to choose which one resonates with you, which one you want to experience at this present time. I'm hearing, for those of you, I'm getting chills. Look at that, 10 of Pentacles. This is ridiculous. I mean, this is serious opportunity here. So Spirit, what Spirit has in store for you on this journey, because you have surrendered, because you've now, you've gotten the secret, you're now walking into extreme abundance. You are now walking into extreme abundance, extreme comforts. But I'm hearing that what you're meant to do with this is to share, right? To share. Okay, let's get some more cards. 2 more. Yeah, look at that. 6 of Cups. It might be a past effort that you've ignored, or something that you've worked on in the past and it probably didn't come to fruition. Well, now it is. Now it's coming to fruition. Now it's going to happen because you're in this energy here, right? You've tapped into this energy. Okay, may I have one more? Yeah, look at that perspective shift with the Hangman, seeing things clearly. This is again gaining clarity. You took a step back, you've woken up, you've actually made the conscious decision to go inwards and to start seeing things from a different angle, a different perspective with the Hangman. And now it's like a switch went on, right? A switch went on and you were able to apply that to your life. And Spirit is now saying, okay, you have now understood exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm going to open the doors to opportunities for you, right? However, you are meant to share that. So when this comes in, when your 10 of Pentacles comes in, right, you are meant to share that, to help others. That is the way of Spirit. Let me say that again. That is the way of Spirit. Okay. That is gorgeous, guys. Let's see a crystal. It's for some of you, it's like an idea, something that you were working on in the past, right? That again did not work out. You've brainstormed. It's like you figured out what was the missing link to allow this thing to work, and then you were able to apply that. You were able to apply the necessary changes to allow this opportunity to manifest, to allow this situation, this project, whatever, to blossom, to grow, to bring opportunity towards you, to bring in abundance. That's beautiful. But your ancestors are saying this is well deserved because you're listening to us, you're being positive, right? You're not pessimistic and you're not stagnant. You do expect, you do have an outcome in mind, you know where you want to be, but you've also remained positive when with the pace of things, right? So, and you're open to spirit, you're open to working on yourself, you're open to healing what needs healing, right? So spirit is applauding you on that, and your ancestors are applauding you. They were fighting for this, right, for you. They were working with you so that you were able to be open to this energy here, right? Taking the time to really make the necessary shifts in your life to bring this in. Okay, let's see. Whoops, you got 2 gems on you. Ancient healing, cord cutting, card number 15. Exactly. Exactly. With the tumbleweed, what doesn't serve you? It's like rolling away. You're cutting it, you're releasing it. 15, reducing to 6 to restore balance, to bring about balance, beauty and goodness in your life. Next card we have time travel, card number 9, present moment. This is actually you, again, being able to live in the moment, being able to focus on the now, what's happening in your life at this present time, meaning what you're experiencing spiritually in the moment, and not really rushing too far in the future or looking back in the past. You made that conscious decision where what's happened in the past, again, what needs healing, I'm going to heal, I'm going to release if it needs to be released, and really step into the present, what I can work with now in my present moment, where I can tap into my abundance, to bring about opportunities, to be positive, to be uplifted, to actually energetically attract the right people towards me, right? So this is you, again, focusing more in the now, what's happening in your life at this present time, and how you want to improve it, where you want to be, where you want to go now. We're not talking about, oh, in the next 10 years. You're more focusing on what is more reachable, the more reachable time period. Beautiful. Okay. Oops. Okay, so that just got a few. So I'm going to take those. Right, so we have she who surrenders. She who surrenders. Chains, bondage, release again. With the tumbleweed and the cord cutting, you are releasing the chains, releasing the restrictions, things that were holding you back from this abundance, right? Things that were holding you back from connecting to spirit. It could even be you were listening to others where, for some of you, where they're saying, look, there's no such thing as God, right? There's no such thing as that. And you've made that conscious decision to listen to yourself, to follow your own path on that journey. That's their path, and it's cool. But you've now made that conscious decision to really focus on what you believe. And that's beautiful, right? That's beautiful, because it's a personal experience. It's a personal journey, right? That's their journey. But you need to really focus on yours, which you are. And that's what Spirit is applauding you with, because ultimately it's this energy here with the Ace of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles. You're meant to inspire others to follow the path, because you will help them. Yes, monetary, you're going to help them. But it's to let them see your experiences and how you have changed, and that maybe there is a such thing as spirit. So you're not ramming it down their throats. You're actually doing it based on, you're showing it, you're expressing it to them based on actions. Okay? So we have here, she who hesitates, ponder, delay, and confidence. So I'm feeling with this, with you releasing, the delays are gone. Especially with the Hangman, that's lifted. You took that time to really tap in to yourself, to really answer those questions, those budding questions that people are throwing at you, right? That to you were just maybe on the fence. So it's not like you felt, okay, well, that's definitely not true, but you wanted to investigate for yourself. You wanted to connect for yourself to gain the answers. So once you gained that, you received that clarity, it built your confidence. You're able to now see things clearly. You felt alive, more positive. She who regrets, battle victory and bitterness. So for some of you, I'm getting like regrets when it comes to, I should have known this and I should have done such and such earlier, because maybe I would have had my abundance come in quickly. It wasn't meant to be that quickly. You were meant to be at this pace, because if it came in quickly, maybe this would not have been the outcome, because you would not have processed the information properly. This pace allowed you to process the information, to make the necessary changes, and be able to be open to receiving this blessing, because you were able to believe in it more, understand it more, right? So there's no regrets, but it's showing victory, because you've overcome. You're going to be showing everyone exactly how you've overcome whatever obstacles you might have faced. For some of you, it could be poverty, right? Struggle, the hard struggle where it's like you're robbing Peter to pay Paul, right? You're juggling your money to pay bills, and it's just some kind of crazy way of managing money, but it worked. Spirit was with you then. But this is you. This is the victory where you're going to have more than enough. And that's how they're going to see. That's how they're going to know. That's how they're going to understand what is up. Okay, let's get some more cards. So there's no regrets here. The only, even if, oh, I should have done this earlier. It wouldn't have panned out the way that it's going to pan out. Okay, so we have here smudge. So I'm getting that if you have people who are negative around you, you need to clear your energy, cleanse your energy. This is like all the time, right? Because there will be people who are hating on you. You're going to have haters because you're going to be doing really well, right? You're going to have some past people also popping up saying, hey, do you remember me? Remember when? All of that to try to get some of your abundance. And what Spirit is saying is to have compassion. Still have compassion for them, but be intelligent with be intelligent with how you release funding. Okay, so the idea is for them to grow and expand and excel, to help them in that way. So you're going to help them to build themselves up, not giving them money so they can just spend it frivolously. Okay, that's for someone. But there's a need for you to cleanse your energy, cleanse your space often, very often. This is going to help to really ground you as well, further grounding, especially when you're around people who are asking you for things, right? You're going to be overwhelmed. So there's a need to really smudge. I'm getting that for this hesitate and regrets, when you get into this energy, so this is the thing that you've always wanted, to have extreme abundance. You might go through a period of regret, like saying, damn, I wish I didn't do that. I wish I didn't manifest this, because you're going to be hounded by a lot of people asking you for help, asking you for support. And what Spirit is saying is smudge, right? Cleanse your energy and your space. It is important, and it is okay to say wait, or not at this time, or even an outright no, right? It's okay, but there's you're gonna have to be strong here. You're gonna have to be strong, but your energy needs to be cleansed often. We have nature. Going out into nature, smudging, going out into nature again to recharge your batteries. For some of you, you're going to buy property out in the country. I'm hearing acreage, right? So you're going to have a lot of open land, and that's your safe space. So you're going to possibly have a house, or maybe a second home, holiday home, whatever, in a nature space or an open space where you're able to like really unwind and detach yourself from the madness that's to come. Where again, with helping people, because it's going to be really overwhelming. I'm hearing that for some of you, where this is to come, it's like be careful what you wish for, what you ask for. Because if this is something that you want, and you know that you're someone that is not prepared to help a lot of people, like energetically not have that energy to really be, I'm hearing like a messiah. Now, it's not to be disrespectful, because it's going to be a lot of people coming towards you asking for help, asking for money, and it can be draining and overwhelming, and you're going to want to help a lot of them. But be careful for what you wish for, okay? That's what I'm hearing. So we have here music. So another way of releasing a lot of the tension is dancing, listening to music. I'm hearing classical is really good, but also listening to music, dancing, being out in nature. For some, it's actually being out in nature, dancing to music, like very, I'm hearing like drums, rattles, like really like ceremonial music out in nature. You have the Palo Santo and sage and all that lovely essence going, and you're just kind of doing a ritual out in nature, right? That's another way for some of you to unwind. Okay, and we have here Atlantis. So with Atlantis, I mean, Atlantis, this card, I always see it as emotional energy. So this is like being emotionally balanced, but also this can actually be something from your past life carried over into this one, right? To complete, right? We have at the bottom of the deck, intuition. So you know this. It's also telling you to use discernment when it comes to helping certain people, because you will have scammers approaching you, right? So use a bit of discernment. But yes, so this feels like a past life completing, right? A mission where now you are going to be getting the abundance, and this is your time to help. Because there's a lot of people out there that have an incredible amount of wealth, and they sit on it, and they're not helping those in need, like truly in need, to grow, to also acquire abundance, to build themselves up. They're not doing that. They're holding on to it, and it is important. This is a valuable lesson here. You were blessed with this. You were blessed with this, right? To help humanity. So all these people in the world that's blessed with this, a lot of this, you were meant to help your fellow man, because this is something that is going to apply to the afterlife, the thereafter. So holding on to this in our realm, yeah, it's great, you can do it. But when you go into the afterlife and they said, well, what did you do with all this wealth? Did you hold on to it? Or did you help as many people as possible? Full-heartedly, open-heartedly. Did you help everyone? Did you help many people with the wealth that we've given you? Because we've blessed you with this so that you can help as many people as possible. But this was not going to run out, because we were going to bless you with more. So the more you gave, the more we're going to bless you with, because you're meant to help humanity. Now, that's the thing. So a lot of these people in this position, they feel that if they help, it's going to run out and they're going to be poor. It doesn't work like that. You're going to be blessed further. You're going to be given more, right? So it's very important to, and maybe that's the lesson, where it's like understanding that concept. You're not going to be losing. There's no Five of Pentacles situation here where you're going to be left with nothing. You're going to be receiving more, right? Because with this energy, it is so beautiful to be remembered for the number of people that you've helped, than being remembered for the person that had a lot of money and they had the cars and the house and the travel, the holidays, and the pretty wife, pretty husband, whatever, and the kids. It would be more inspiring and more powerful, where it's like you've changed so many lives in this world for the positive. You've allowed them to grow. You've allowed them to be able to acquire this abundance as well, so they too can go out and help others. It is so important. Wow. Okay, so let's get some introspection cards. Let's see the energy here. Is it shadow energy, light energy? Let's see what you're working with when it comes to this. Okay, so we have a few. Oh, you can't make this up. Seriously. We got, for your light energy, generosity. That's what it's about. So shadow energy, we have depression, and then we have humor. So light energy. So two light energies. One. So we have being overwhelmed with the money, and this happens to a lot of people where they receive the abundance, and it's not the thing that makes them happy, because you're not going to be happy with things. You're happy within. You're happy. What would bring the greatest joy is, again, to change a life, to help a life, to help a person to excel. That is what is fulfilling when you're in this energy here. It's not the amount of red bottom shoes you have, right? Or the cars, or it's not about that. You can have all of that and you could be the most unhappiest person in the world. And a man that has just a seed is happy because he understands the meaning of life. So what I'm also picking up with this is you've tapped into this clarity. So you're like that man with the seed in the beginning, so happy with life and understand the meaning. And when you are blessed with this abundance, that could change where ego energy can step in. So this is a test. This feels like your test. Option one. Are you going to maintain this energy of being of gratitude and actually being generous? Or are you going to be in the ego energy of having everything and being incredibly unhappy? Right? Because it's not filling that void. So we also have your humor. So it's saying to just have your vibration raised. So if you're someone that suffers from depression, always try to be in very high vibrational energy and have those type of people around you, right? And those people, those supporters, are the ones that are really going to keep you going. They're the ones where your frequency is raised and you're going to attract more positivity into your life. So you're not going to have low vibrational people coming towards you if your vibration is high. You're not going to have that, because they will fear coming to you, because of course you radiate so much power, so much positivity. So they have to step back. It's like a vampire smelling garlic or seeing a cross. Right. So let's get one more card. Okay, so we have your message, tidings. So maybe a message about this situation might be coming in soon for some of you. For others, it's good messages coming in, positive messages, which is going to help you along your path of abundance, or to abundance, I should say. Also, this is saying to listen to spirit messages. You're going to be receiving guidance from your ancestors and source for you on this path. So definitely, again, be open, be very relaxed, be high vibrational, always try to laugh. If you're feeling down, I suggest just going and watching some comedy, right? Strangely enough, today I happened to stumble on some Dave Chappelle comedy, and it changed my mood like that. So maybe that's a suggestion for some of y'all. So just look it up. So I'm going to end the reading right here. This is a beautiful reading, by the way. This is beautiful, and it's incredibly powerful because it's mission based as well. This is a very important mission. So I really hope that you maintain this positive energy and you're able to help so many people in this world, right? And allow them to help others, because that's what we need right now. That's what we need. The world needs this. This is all about coming together and supporting one another and helping your fellow man to grow, helping your fellow man to not struggle, right? That's love, unconditional love. So I'm going to end the reading right here. If this reading resonates, leave a comment down below. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. I'm also offering readings, so the information is in the description box. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, option 2. For those of you who selected the second pile, here's your reading. Now, your color card is Legion. Be a friend or ally. Card number 30, reducing to 3. So this is with 3, it's like working together with others, but more importantly, it's personal growth and development. So this could mean connecting with others where you're going to bounce ideas off of each other. You're going to learn, you're going to share your wisdom, they're going to share their wisdom with you, and that's how you will grow and expand, right? So there's a sense of that. So it could be forging new friendships, right? Forging new business partnerships, relationships that start out as friendships and then it grows and develops into something more powerful, something that is more romantic per se. We also have here, I'm seeing like two people who come together as friends, and one needs the other in order to expand and grow on their spiritual journey. So it's two people on the same journey, the same path, and they have to come together in order to grow as souls, right? That's beautiful. Slightly soulmate-y vibes, right? Not necessarily romantic, but it could be. At this point, it just feels more mission-based, like you're coming together, both of you, so you both can grow as souls, right? Okay, so let's get some more cards. This is like a brownie orange. It's like bouncing ideas off of each other. It's like you ground and calm each other down, right? So when one person feels kind of out of whack, like off center, the other one is able to give them the guidance to help them to get back into balance, and vice versa, right? So it's a pretty healthy relationship. It doesn't feel codependent. It just feels incredibly supportive, right? Incredibly supportive. It's almost like twins vibes, twins in the womb vibes, right? Again, this could be a really amazing bond that you have with your other half, right? You're in your connections, your romantic connections, and it's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. But it's saying like you're friends first. It's like always having that level of respect for each other. With sisters of the seasons, I mean, seriously. Cycles of growth, natural law, divine order. Oh my gosh. I just said it's like the siblings vibe. Twins in the womb. Right, so card number 17, reducing to 8. So again, with growth and abundance with 8, right? It's also for me divine intervention. So there's something very powerful with this. 8 reminds me of the infinity symbol. So it's a cycle that you've always gone through. You've always encountered each other in majority of your incarnations, right? And it's positive, like you've made that contract to always come together in order to grow together as souls, right? Definitely having twin vibes here. It's like really tight, really tight. And with the cycles of growth, natural law, and divine order, the sisters of seasons, it's like for every cycle, everything that happens in your life, you're always together to support one another through the good, the bad, and the ugly, and the beautiful, right? This is just a really tight bond, a beautiful bond. I'm getting a few of you, like the person that you're with, it's like you've known them from childhood. This is the person that you are. It's like you've known them from childhood and you've married them, or you're going to marry them. It's that kind of situation. It's a tight bond. How many? Two of you. For others, it's just it's with each incarnation, you're just always together. I'm seeing like two balls of light just moving like this, playing right in the ethereal realm, just moving around like that, just playing with each other, chasing the other. It's beautiful. Okay, let's get some tarot. Okay, source, what do you have in store for option 2? Okay, so we have here the Nine of Pentacles. Throwing in a little bit more harmony, but there's a sense of independence here. Ooh, Three of Pentacles. Seriously, we got three popping up again. Three. We have here Death. One more. Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So for this pile, for you and your bestie, your other half, etc., you're going to be going through a period of now what you've learned or taught each other. You're not going to have to face it alone, right? This is something where you're going to be stepping out on your own, right? And whatever you've learned from the connection, you're going to apply it to your life. Spirit is not testing you, because remember, the whole world, humanity, is going through tests right now, spiritual tests. So for you, it's all about independence. You've worked together, you've always been together, but this was always about growing and developing, really strengthening who you are, right? And in this, and it applied in the physical realm here, in our 3D realm. But what Spirit wants for you now is all the abundance, all the lessons, all the wisdom, confidence that you've gained from this connection. You're now going to apply it on your own, each of you. So it's not that you're going to break up. You're not going to break up. It's just more, you're going to be given opportunities or situations where you're going to have to face it alone. So it's not going to be, oh, I need to get advice from that person. You're going to now have to put that into practice. All that you've learned. All that you've learned. Yeah, and this is a really interesting one for a few of you. Now, of the two, this is for some, one of you is going to do really, really well. One of you is going to do really, really well. I'm also hearing that in this group, you've heard that saying, people enter your life for a reason, season, and lifetime. I'm getting that vibe as well. So for some of you, you have someone that's entered your life. It was a harmonious connection. Everything was great. You've learned a lot. So it's not ending negatively, but they've left your life, and now it's for you to stand on your own 2 feet and apply everything that you've learned, right, for your growth, for your stability, right, for you to be solid. It's actually taught you how to be more focused and to be able to move towards everything that you want to accomplish in life, to also be organized and structured, to be grounded, right, to be able to multitask as well, right? For some of you, it's also wanting to commit, wanting to enter into meaningful commitments, but they've taught you that. And it's not a situation where you're mourning them. You actually have gratitude for them. I'm really feeling that strongly, where it's that encounters with people. They enter your life for a period for you to grow as a soul, and then they move on their journey, and you move on yours. And it's how you apply it, the lessons, and how you're going to develop or pan out, how it pans out for you. That's beautiful. Let me get a clarifier for that. The Death card. May I have a clarifier for the Death card, please? Yes. Look at that. 6 of Wands, success. Yeah. It's definitely for your soul's growth, right? They've left your life, or there's a period where opportunities just come for you and opportunities come for them, and you're meant to kind of like branch off and do your own thing. And it's for you to, again, apply what you've learned in order to tap into this Queen of Pentacles energy or King of Pentacles energy, where again, having comfort, abundance, growth, success, etc. That's gorgeous, guys. That is really gorgeous. Okay, let's see what the Let's get a card from the Master Teacher Crystal Oracle. Let's see what they have to say. May I have a card, please? Okay. So we have here this beautiful card, and it says truth, higher truth. And guess what number it is? Of course, it has to be 3. So we got 3 again. So we have here 333. Right. So if you're seeing 333s, that's a sure sign, right, that this reading is for you. Personal growth and development, right? Through others helping you. So you're again standing in your truth. You're tapping into your higher self. You're not following your soul's journey, really. You're starting that path to really fulfilling your purpose, right? Because purpose doesn't always mean, okay, I'm going to go out there and work in the Peace Corps. It doesn't always mean that, or I'm going to be a Reiki healer, etc., etc. Purpose can mean, okay, well, I used to be stagnant, and then now I'm more productive and abundance is coming towards me. And that can be actually a part of your journey. Yes, you could have a mission, which is the job part. But this is definitely a purpose where you're connecting with your higher self, and your soul is now setting itself up to be in this energy so that it can do its work, its mission, focus on its mission. For some of you, being a parent. Others, business, right? But more importantly, it's definitely having abundance and well-being, right? Living your life to the fullest in comfort. Okay. But it's whatever resonates with you, that's what it is. So we have here ancient Egypt. So this could be when I said the cycles in your incarnations, where you always meet up, work together to grow as a soul, etc. It could be ancient Egypt in a past life. You might have lived in Egypt and experienced certain things together at that time, right? Some of you might be interested in Egyptology. I'm hearing 1920s attire because it was really big then when they were excavating the tombs in Egypt. But 1920s get up, really interested in that era. For others, it's craft, because in Egypt they were very innovative. So it could be that this is going to be leading you to a mission or a path of innovation, right? Innovation. Also, this is Ma'at, so it could be also you following the principles, the 42 principles of Ma'at, right? Applying that to your life, right? That theory of your heart should be lighter than a feather, right? So that means what you do, how you project yourself, right? How you respond to certain things, what you do to others. It should be from a place of kindness, right? Okay, let's get divination. They were big on divination too in Egypt. Not gonna lie, they were. This is actually probably calling for you to get a reading. If this is something that you don't do, it's getting a reading. But this is also taking the time to meditate, because I'm seeing the candles here, and you can actually have an affirmation card, right? Pull an affirmation card and then you put it on your altar, and you can meditate on that and really connect to your higher self, connect to the higher realms as well, right? So you can do that if divination is not your thing. But this calls for, again, tapping into the higher realms, connecting with the higher realms, right? Gaining messages, receiving messages as well from your guides and ancestors. Okay, so we have here routine. So you've learned how to, again, to set up a system, to be structured in your life through this connection, right, with this other person. It's beautiful. And then we have here essential oils. So using essential oils when you meditate can help you to really have a deep connection, to really be relaxed and being open to receiving the messages that are coming towards you. So it's really important that you're in that energy, right? That you have that essence around you to really calm you, to really help you to be grounded and centered. Let's get a card from the She-Who. Okay, so we have here She Who Persists, perspective, defiant, persistent, not giving up, not giving up. This is you being able to shift your perspective because you bounce ideas off this person, you share your wisdom as they share their wisdom with you as well. So it allows you to see things from a different angle, to broaden your horizons, expand your mind, right? So, and expand spiritually as well, especially with the divination card here. We also have not giving up. So if you have people who are there in your ears telling you that you can't do, if you feel it, right? If you feel it within your heart, if you're guided to do something, go along with your intuition, right? Go along with your intuition. Listen to your gut because you're focusing on your path. What they need to do is focus on theirs, right? You can take things into consideration, but it's knowing when it's said out of fear, right? So they're trying to project fear-based energies on you, or when it's done out of compassion and love. Not everyone is a daredevil, right? And I'm getting chills with that one. Right, so let's get a card from the shadow or light energies. Let's see what you're in. Can I have a card, please? Okay, good. One for you. We have here joy. It's lovely. So this person, and my ears are ringing. So this person is someone, again, that uplifts you, that really allows you, when you're together, you bring joy, high frequency energy to each other, right? So it's really radiant and high vibe, and that's beautiful. It's also telling you to continue being in this energy of joy, because that's what's going to bring this in, right? That's what's going to bring in your abundance. Okay, let's get the last card here. We have here midnight renewal. I'm getting Cinderella vibes, especially with the midnight. I'm feeling that with the death card, that's the rebirth. It's like you're working together and then opportunities again are presented to both of you, and you're off to fulfill your task, your mission, your purpose, where you're going to be applying what you've learned to the situation for your growth, passing your tests, your divine spiritual tests. That's beautiful. So I'm going to end the reading right here. If this reading resonates, leave a comment down below. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Also, I'm offering personal readings. It's in the description box below, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, option 3. For those of you who selected the third pile, here's your reading. So you selected the green card, card number 40, Dragon, Power and Legacy. Card number 4 reducing to 4. So this is stability, power, structure, right? So this is structure coming in hard. It feels like that. This is a no joke energy, right? It really feels like you're out to make sure that you have acquired enough so that no one suffers in your family. So your kids, or niece, nephews, whatever, they're all fine, right? They're comfortable. You are remembered, respected, right? Building structure and stability for your family, right? With the green, it's definitely feeling very heart-based. So this is something that means a lot to you. So what you're putting your energy in, it really is coming from the heart. This is something that you eat, sleep, and breathe. right? This is something that has deep meaning. It's like a must. It's like I'm hearing I have to fulfill this. I have to complete this, right? I have to make this work. And with the dragon energy, the power energy, this is full force. You are not giving up. This is extreme ambition here. Extreme ambition. Okay, so let's get a card from the wisdom of the hidden realms. This is fighter energy. There's an urgency. There's definitely an urgent vibe here. Is it necessary? Okay, let's see. May I have a card, please? Thank you. So we have here the Desert Prince, Survival False Promises, card number 19. Right. The urgency is that it's not wanting to miss out or miss an opportunity. There's a sense of the survival energy that comes with this card. That's the urgency attached to it. It's like I have to do this in order to maintain the legacy or to prolong the legacy. It's like to build it so that no one has to struggle, no one has to suffer, right? But are you biting off more than you can chew? That's what I'm hearing. Are you biting off more than you can chew? How are you expecting more than what you can create, what you can put out, right? Let's pull some more. I'm hearing for some of you, it's like you started out from humble beginnings, and now you want to have an incredible amount of abundance. Like incredible. Like really, really, really incredible. And what this is saying is that's admirable and beautiful that you want that, but know your limits. That's what I'm hearing. Know your limits. You will receive abundance. You can acquire abundance, but it's saying it's the energy that you're in that could be blocking some of it, because what are you going to be doing with it? This is what Spirit is saying. I give abundance so that it is shared. It should not be hoarded. Okay, so it's not to hold on to it tightly and that's it. It's just for my kin. That's it. It's to help humanity. All right, let me see where this is going, because this is quite interesting. Because I like the dragon card. It's like this is a very ambitious energy. Are you making promises that you can't keep? We have here 19 reducing to 10. It's like I'm hearing I want a fresh start. So it's like someone wanting a fresh start where they have stability, where they're able to build stability. It's that humble beginnings to, great abundance. But it's knowing what you're capable of handling. Okay, so we have here the Hierophant. Ooh, we have here Justice. We got institution energy here. We got corporation energy here. Wow. Okay, Two of Pentacles. Three of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Pentacles. I'm hearing you win some, you lose some. So this can be for someone where their aim is to have a major corporation, but it's like it's not on solid ground. This is a business where it's like 1 month or 1 year it can do incredibly well, and then the next year it doesn't do well, and it's trying to figure out how can I maintain consistent abundance coming in, right? So with the Three of Wands, it's trying to figure out how can I do that, but it's saying to be patient, because that I was feeling a very like an energy where you just have to do things. There's an energy of needing to get things done like now, like yesterday. It's like a very quick energy, fidgety almost. And what Spirit is saying is that you need to really be patient here, right? Be patient with this one, because you wanting to do something on a grand scale like this, it is going to take time. It is going to require planning as well, and a vision, knowing exactly what you want the outcome to be, right? But this feels like going with it moment by moment and just trying to figure it out as it comes. That strategy is not working. So there's a need to go back to the drawing board and really think about what you can handle, especially with the Two of Pentacles here, what you can handle and where you want to be. It's saying baby steps as well. Take things at a comfortable pace, a manageable pace, right? Don't bite off more than you can chew. That's what this is saying. I'm hearing that it could actually bring about legal problems if you continue on this path of kind of riding with it. As the problem comes, that's it, and not really have something set in place. That's what I'm hearing. But just I'm hearing having outcomes, yearly outcomes or expectations, but not anything where it's something that you cannot fulfill. So with the false promises card here, don't bite off more than you can chew with your expectations. So it could be for, let's say, this year or 2022, I am expecting to make, let's say, £500,000 for the year, or whatever your amount is, right? If that is reachable, if that is something that you know that you will be able to fulfill, but you haven't fulfilled it yet, right? That's what you do. But don't say, I'm going to, by 2022, I'm going to be turning over 50 million, and you've not even turned over a million yet. It's like, no. Or even 500,000. It's like, no. Don't do it like that. Baby steps. So it's having more realistic outcomes in place. Because once you fulfill that outcome, then you're going to set a higher benchmark. So the next time it's probably going to be 1.2. And then you just work it up, 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 up. And that's how you're meant to do it. That's what Spirit is saying here. Right? Let's see if there's another scenario. For others, if this is a relationship, for the masculines out there, if you have no intentions of getting engaged or married, do not drag the person along, please. That's what it's saying. It's like, don't make false promises here, right? Don't make false promises. It feels like there's a masculine that is going back and forth regarding a commitment, right? Regarding committing, building a legacy with someone. They're not sure if there's something greater out there. They're not sure if they've fulfilled that, explored their options, right? They're not sure they've done that yet. And if you're in that energy, definitely explain to your other half that you're not quite ready yet, right? You have to have clear communication, and then see whatever you need to do. Take it wherever you want to take it, right? It depends on that talk that you have with your person, but there's a need for honesty here. But going back and forth and dragging a person along, that's not right, right? That's definitely not right. For the feminines, if you're in this energy where it's the guy that is doing that and you're like waiting, it's saying to, let me pull another one on that. Let me just clarify that. If your person is going back and forth regarding commitment, we have here the Four of Cups. If it is not something that, if you don't want to wait anymore, then you know what you need to do, right? You know what you need to do. Let me throw one more on it. If you're not satisfied, the first thing that you need to do with your person is to have that conversation, that talk about this energy. That, well, are you in that space? Are you in that place where you're ready to take our relationship to the next level? So you have to talk first, right? You have to talk, because I've been waiting for some of you 3 years, for others 4 years, and I'm not sure where this is going. It's like having that talk to know exactly what you need to do. Okay, let's get... We have here 4 of this stability. Another 4. This is interesting. This is very interesting because we have here 4, 4, and 4. That is quite interesting. So it's saying that with the stability card with the 4th disc, this conversation is going to clear a lot of things up. You're going to know exactly where you stand and what you need to do, right? So if this is the person dragging their feet, going back and forth, yeah, no, or they're saying, yeah, 1 minute you're engaged and the next minute you call it off, and it's things that you need to really look into if that is the case, right? For others, you're in a marriage and you're not too sure if you want to remain in the marriage, and it's saying the same thing. Have to talk. If you're unfulfilled, have to talk to clear things up so you know exactly what you need to do, right? This is all about now being stable in your situation, whether you remain in the situation or you get your stability outside of it by leaving it, right? Being stable within the self. But there's no need for false claims, false promises, false situations, right? Okay, let's get some more cards. Okay, we have here moon cycles. So the ups and downs, and it matches with the 2 of Pentacles. So again, for some of you with the business, 1 year it's great, and the turnover is great. Next year it's not so great, and again it's setting those reachable expectations, right, or outcomes. With the relationships, yes, relationships go through cycles, but if you're in this energy where you're bored or you're just completely unhappy, you need to have the talk, right? Have the talk. This is also setting intentions during the various phases of the moon as well. Okay, we got all the cards there. So we have colors. So color therapy can work for some of you. Maybe wearing more colorful clothing to lift your mood a bit would be nice. Painting. I'm hearing for someone meditation room. So your office or your craft room or spiritual room where you do your practices, paint it the color that you love, so that is your safe space, your happy space as well. It will help to raise your vibration. We also have massage. Maybe treat yourself to a massage, because this also can be energetically you're not right. This is also telling me that maybe the vibration shift, the low vibration, is coming from you, and there's a need for you to actually unwind, to release some of your tensions by actually setting your intentions, connecting with the moon, right? Doing moon work, moon therapy, moon healing. This is also saying, also being in the feminine energy, the receptive energy, even if you're a man, right? Being in that receptive energy where you are treating yourself, you're nurturing yourself, you're healing yourself out of this energy here, because it could be that imbalance that's causing this uncertainty, right? Or the ups and downs in the business, etc. But it's saying that there's a need to actually just really get grounded, right? And tap into that heart energy with the green here in the number 4. Get into balance, right? We have here fairy tale, and with this one I'm hearing like illusions, right? Illusions. It's asking yourself, am I pretending that this is not happening, or am I just expecting way too much? Am I overlooking a situation, or am I expecting too much, right? But it's saying that the impossible is possible, but in this case it's being realistic and building, moving up to that fairy tale ending, that big outcome that you're looking for, right? Okay, so let's get some more. Let's look at Master Teacher Crystal Oracle. What guidance do you have for option 3? May I have one card, please? Thank you. So we have here time travel, present moment, card number 9. Yes. Present moment. That just really pops out. 9. It's all about just, again, focusing on what's happening now. So when it comes to the business, again, it's making projections that is reachable, right? Focusing on what you can manage in the now. That's what it's saying, right? With the relationship, being in the moment, actually assessing where you are in the moment and having clear communication. And with 9, I mean, this is like preparing to close out cycles here, right? 9 is all about getting ready to now tap into a new phase, a new beginning. So this is the tail end of a cycle. So it's telling me that it's just important for you to really nurture yourself, but also have realistic goals. Have an ultimate, but the smaller goals, the manageable goals, make them realistic. Okay, so we have here, she who forgives, remorse, guilt, and forgiveness. This feels more like for the relationship. So it's being in an energy of, if your person is on the fence, going back and forth when it comes to making a decision with taking your relationship to the next level, always be in the energy of unconditional love and forgiveness, because you don't want to enter into something with someone that is not ready, right? Because that is a recipe for disaster, and I can tell you that firsthand. You will end up entering in it and then being disappointed further with the 4 of Cups, because that person was not ready. They were rushed into it, and they end up doing things that makes matters worse, that is more heartbreaking for you. So allow them to go out and fulfill what they need to fulfill with the 3 of Wands. If it is to not remain in the connection, release them. Forgive them for all of this back and forth thing, or it's dragging you along, and release it, because holding on to something like that is blocking your true happiness from coming in, that true stability from coming in. That's if that is the case, right? If they're going back and forth and they're taking a while to make the decision, but it's you that they want, still be in forgiveness mode. Do not hold any type of resentment towards them, because again, they need to be sure. You want someone that is sure that they want to be with you, right? Not someone that say, yeah, I'm going to do it because I don't want to upset them, and then 10 years down the line, you got a whole load of problems. You got kids and all that, and you have someone that is like, look, you robbed me of my life. So you just don't want any of that. So it is best to be in an energy of forgiveness, but also allowing them to do what they need to do on their path, right? On their path, and allowing you to do what you need to do on your path, right? Because ultimately you want fulfillment, you want happiness, you want to be able to wake up every day and say, I love my life, this is great. Especially you want to be able to do that with someone that feels the same way about you, right? So let's get some more cards. Let's see if you're in shadow or light energy. Okay, so we have here, beautiful, we have grace and we have inspiration. So everything that you do it with grace, with honor, with dignity, right? This is all about dignity here, right? And inspiration, this is actually inspiring others, but inspiring yourself, really. Inspiring yourself to actually move towards something that is more stable, something that is more fulfilling for you, right? Doing things that is more stable and fulfilling. It's your actions. So your test is all about your actions, right? Your actions, doing it for your highest good, right? Inspiring others, especially with the changes. Let's get another card here. Oops. So we have here the cherry on top. It came out reverse, unfinished. So you still have a lot of work to do. You still have a lot of work. This task, this mission is not complete yet. That's what Spirit is saying. It's still a work in progress. And you're going to get it. Once you get that aha moment, everything falls into place. Everything becomes balanced. I'm going to get another one for you. Okay, we have here parasol and we have caution. Okay, I want to see what that is. Why is caution here? Okay, caution is here with the same thing that I said before, where if you do not make the necessary changes, adjustment, like the business person, where good 1 year, bad 1 year, and you just continue on making that same mistake, you can actually lose it all. Right? That's what it's saying. It could actually be a bad outcome, or no, or just stagnation, really. When it comes to the relationship, you could be sat in something that, again, does not move. Missing great opportunities, waiting on someone that is not feeling it, or they're with you out of pure guilt. Right? So there's that. So be careful not to waste time in your life. Focus on you. Queen of Wands. That's right. Look at that. Stand in your power. That's what that's about. Right? Stand in your power. Don't lie to yourself or be lied to. Don't deceive yourself or be deceived. Right? So that's what that's saying. But it's screaming, stand in your power. It's always about you. Right? That's not selfish. That's not selfish. That's love. Self-love. That's what I call that. Beautiful. So I'm going to end the reading right here. If this reading resonates, leave a comment down below. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. I'm also offering personal readings. It's in the description box below. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, option 4. For those of you who selected the 4th card, here's your reading. Now you selected the red card, and it's card number 5, Grapefruit, Generous Energy. Wow. Red represents the feminine energy. It's very fertile, very abundant. Grapefruit's one of my favorite citrus fruits, and I love the scent of grapefruit. But this card here is saying generous energy. So you have a lot to offer, a lot to give. This is very nurturing, very abundant. This feels, I'm picking up an abundance of like advice, wisdom, sharing wisdom in that sense. Right? You have a lot to share, to allow others to be abundant, right? I'm feeling like very Queen of Pentacles vibe, a mothering energy, but she's very wise because she's built herself up. She's actually went on the path, right, of and experiencing various things in life in order to be at the level where she's at the present time. That's what I'm picking up with that. So this is a very wise energy, very generous with advice, money advice, any type of advice really. 5 represents change. So this could be you coming into this energy, and then I'm just feeling the chills here. So this is you coming into this generous energy. This could be an experience where you were given advice and it worked, and now you're ready to share that same advice with others. You're generous with what you know, your information. Okay, may I have a card please for option 4? Okay, so we have here, wow, very powerful. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we have here the Hawk Prince, Spirit Communication, Paying Attention, card number 11. 11, the number of wisdom, right? It's a master number, the number of wisdom. And on the bottom of the deck, we have Diamond Dreamer, Material Wealth, True Prosperity. I mean, seriously. Right. Now with spirit communication and paying attention with the generous energy, you're receiving a lot of guidance, a lot of wisdom from the ascended masters, from spirit also. This is giving me channeling vibes here. So when people come to you for advice, it's actually guidance from spirit, guidance from the higher realms, that's going to help them, that's going to allow them to apply the guidance to their lives in order for their highest good, right? And this again feels like advice. So what should I do for a career, or what should I do in order to gain the abundance? Should I take the job, or whatever? Should I go with that person, whatever? But it's just saying that you're a channel, a channel of change, a channel of transformation. With the hawk energy, again, the messenger vibes, right? The messenger vibes. We also have here with the image, it feels like ancestors as well, right? Your ancestors communicate with you, but this is something that is in your lineage. Being able to do that, being able to listen to the guidance. Now, no, my voice just changed. For some of you, your ancestors, they didn't do this as a career. It was mainly, the guidance they received was mainly for their own personal growth, right? For their opportunities that was presented to them, and they applied it for their abundance. And it's the same for you, but for others, they're actually going to be doing this as a career. Okay, let's get some tarot. All of a sudden my throat's bothering me. So for some of you, you're not listening to the communication, the messages here. You're not trusting it. You're getting a lot of downloads, and you're meant to release it. You're meant to share it. So if it is something that is coming to you that you're meant to share with someone, if you're giving guidance that you need to share with someone, share it. Okay, so we have here the Hierophant. Yes, definitely communicating with spirit here, right? This is guidance. This is the teacher card, right? The teacher. So you're connecting with the ascended masters as well. This is actually being disciplined. It's telling me to be disciplined with your practice. Oh my gosh, we got the Justice card again. Hierophant and the Justice card. Death card. Oh my lord. Oh my god, 10 of Cups. Holy smokes, this is gorgeous. Right. So, people, this is telling me that the guidance that you receive, that you're meant to either apply to your life or to share with others, it's one that will allow major changes, major transformation in people's lives. The whole idea is for them to really go after this, right? Ultimate fulfillment, happiness, right? To go after what they truly want. You're actually the messenger. You're meant to share the wisdom, share the guidance to allow people to make the change, right? This is actually a contract. Right, so this right here feels like mission, right? Mission, not necessarily path, but mission. So it seems that you've already worked through a lot of the kinks. So we're not saying that you're completely healed and completely 100% don't need to do anything else. No, there's always work to be done, right? Always work. It never ends until you end, right? In this realm. But what this is telling me is that you are now on a mission. So you are here sharing the guidance from the higher realms, or either applying it to your life or you're sharing it with others. And this is a contract, right? This is a contract that you made to help transform the lives of others. For some of you, this is energetic. So it is a contract, but the mere fact that once you are applying the guidance in your life, energetically, it's shifting that for others that you encounter. So you don't even have to say much to them, like knowingly that spirit is channeling this to you and you need to be doing this, that, or your ancestors said this, that. No, it's not necessarily like that. Sometimes it could be like as simple as, yes, that blue dress, if you're in a shop, that blue dress really looks nice. That color really looks nice on you. Boom. And then that's energetically, it's something that is going to trigger in them and evoke transformation, a major change, where they're going to probably be making more decisions where it's based on them doing things that, or getting things that they truly want. It's so amazing, this whole path, just life on a whole, just how it works, how energy works, how spirit works, where for some they're out there being the teacher and they're knowingly channeling the messages, and others it's just energetically they're just totally oblivious to it, but it's happening, they're still doing their mission, but they're knowingly doing it for themselves. That's beautiful. But it's definitely to evoke major changes. Major changes on a relationship front. This is actually listening to the guidance of spirit when it comes to how much you give to your relationship, how much time you give to yourself, and how much time you give to your union, your connection, right? This feels like a marriage for some, and it's saying that it's going to be going through a major transformation where there's going to be full happiness now, or it could be that you're in a marriage where it's just that, a marriage. It almost feels like contract, pretty much a contract marriage. So it doesn't feel like there's love. There's a level of respect, but it's more a contract. And that's going to end where you're going to be entering a phase of happiness now. This could be a brand new connection where you're going to be really fulfilled, right? That happily ever after. But that can be falling away, and then you're going to be really happy. For others, a marriage where it's just the contract, it's going to transform into something that, again, joyous, happy, because both parties are putting the effort in, right? Okay. Could be studying as well, right? So for some of you, it could be studying or work. So it's a job where, yeah, it's just a job, it pays the bills, and you're finally going to be stepping into something that really fulfills you, that really makes you happy. You enjoy doing it. That's going to be the energy that you're going to be tapping into as well, right? We have here changes, because you know, it's like knowing better. Okay, yeah, that's good. Okay, so we have here smudge. So you too have smudge. This is cleansing your energy. So for those of you, especially if you're channeling or you're around a lot of people, it's very important for you to cleanse your energy. This is often, actually daily. I do it daily. Even when I think of certain people, I cleanse after. It's important. We have here sound. So using sound healing, that's singing bowls. You can listen to videos on YouTube to really help you to unwind, right? This is to help you to align as well. So they do have somewhere it really aligns your chakras, puts you in this energy here of the 10 of cups, where you're feeling happy and expectant, etc. We have here nutrition. So I'm hearing like detox, like meaning juicing, right? Or like a one-day cleanse. Nothing crazy, unless it's something that you want to do. And of course, do your research to make sure you know exactly what you're doing and get yourself into. But it's saying to includes more citrus, ginger, and mint in your life. This can also be a tea that you can drink, and it will help. It will help you before you do your sound healing. This will help to like really calm you and get you into that head space, heart space of connecting with spirit as well, or just recharging your batteries. This is for some of you changing your diet, really. Or there's a need for that if you're going to be doing channeling work as a career. Right. One more. Thank you. We have family. Family right above the family card, right? So for some of you, family is important. So again, there's going to be a shift, really happiness, tapping into that happy space for you and your family. This could be legal struggles finally clearing up, coming to an end, and now you can step into happiness. I'm hearing a scenario where for someone, you've been going through a divorce. You're going through a divorce and your other half is being a pain. It could be dividing up assets, the kids, custody stuff, but that's coming to an end and you're happy. Everything is worked out. Everyone is on the same page where things are just like smooth sailing from now on. You can move on with your life. But yeah, this does feel like a divorce, and then you're going to be happy once it's all over. Let's get another card. May I have a card for option 4? Thank you. Master Deva. Spiritual support. Card number 12, reducing to 3. And we have here spirit communication, spiritual support. So if this is a difficult time where you're going through a divorce, know that your ancestors, angels, guides, and source are with you. Right? This is what they're wanting to happen. This is what's going to be the outcome, right? Happiness. So you're in a situation where it might have been stagnant, it weighed you down. That's all changing. It's fulfillment from now on, right? Because you've done the work. But it's definitely an energy shift. You're being supported. This could be because you've manifested it as well. You've asked for change, positive changes, because they do say it's important for us in this realm to call for help, to ask for help. If they're not going to step in and just solve it for us, we have to ask, right? It's very important. So if you need help, call on your spiritual team for help. Ask them. Ask them. It is not hard. Okay, so let's get okay, so we have here forgive, remorse, guilt, forgiveness. This has popped up again. So forgiving yourself. If I'm feeling like someone feels a sense of failure, forgiving yourself for that. You're not a failure. This is just an experience for your spiritual growth. Find the lessons, right? And see how it's allowed you to expand, to excel as a soul. Because this is not something that you're going to be repeating. You're stepping into this energy here, where this is what this is all about. Doing things that warms your heart, that it makes you feel fulfilled, or having an environment for you and your family where it is happy, fulfilling, where there's growth, right? It's a contract. This is what your soul signed up for, to learn, to experience. Okay, so let's see if there's shadow or light energy around you. Okay, so we have selfishness. In this case, I'm not even going to see that as a bad thing. This is telling me that sometimes you have to be in that energy where you are selfish. Selfish meaning self-love, right? You are actually fishing for yourself, fishing for who you are, right? So you're tapping in to go find yourself by stepping away a bit, or by doing things where it's fulfilling for you, right? It's that period of really focusing on the self. I don't see anything wrong with that. So I see this as a light attribute instead of a shadow. It doesn't feel selfish here. We have here the veil, detachment, exactly. So it's not selfish, it's detaching to connect with the self. And we have 11 repeating here. To gain wisdom. To gain the wisdom that you will eventually share. That you will eventually experience, live, do, to inspire. Okay, so we have here the pearl, revelation. Exactly. That's that aha moment. It's like this will all unfold before your eyes, right? Once you tap into this energy. Once you're at this phase, once you're in this place, you're going to see like, oh, that's what it's all about. Right? Beautiful. So I'm going to end the reading right here. If this reading resonates, leave a comment down below. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. I'm also offering personal readings. Information on that is in the description box below. And I'll see you next time. Bye.
Open your